Hello and welcome back to my channel. So I come to you today fresh from a workout because I want to talk about one of the things that I need to address often with my healthy girl clients. This is something that people who are like, I do all of the right things. I eat healthy. I exercise. I don't know why I'm struggling to get pregnant. And we are going to talk about why exercise and the way that you exercise can actually be doing you more harm than good. And I also come to you in my weighted vest. We are going to talk about why this is one of the best things that you can add to your TTC journey, especially when it comes to exercise. And as a reminder, I'm Bianca, professionally trained chef, certified holistic nutritionist, and fertility diet and lifestyle coach. And I help people get and stay pregnant. And I hope that what you learn in this video helps you do just that. If you are trying to get pregnant and you grew up in the 80s, 90s, early 2000s around the nothing tastes as good as skinny feels energy, then this message is directly for you. And that is that working out can actually be a detrimental thing if you do not know how to do it effectively. I have had so many clients come into my practice and I say, well, how do you exercise? They'll be like, okay, well, I get up in the morning, I have a big glass of water, I'll put some lemon juice in it, and then I go to my berries boot camp or Legree, and then I come home and then I'll have a coffee, and then maybe I'll eat in 25, 35 minutes after that. And they think I'm doing a good thing. I get up, I have water, I put some lemon juice in it, I go work out, I come home, I have coffee, maybe I use a plant-based milk in it, and then I have breakfast. And they say that to me very blasé, nonchalant, and I'm over here aghast, a mouth agape, because that is doing you damage that you don't realize it is doing. Meaning, when you get up in the morning, if your body, and when you are trying to conceive, you don't even want your body to have this feeling of, I'm hungry, but I'm not getting food. Because what that does is it raises your cortisol level, because your body is like, oh, we must be in fight or flight. There must be something going on to explain why we are not being fed in this moment. And so your cortisol goes up. Now, if this is happening every single day or 5 days a week or 4 days a week, however many days you work out, this is having an impact on your overall fertility baseline, your overall metabolic health, the overall inflammation in your body. Because cortisol, when it is present in abundance and it goes up unnecessarily, that is where the problems arise. We need cortisol. It's actually very important to us. It is the hormone. When it's high in the morning, it helps us get up and get going for the day. It lowers at night, which helps us relax and go to sleep. But it's when cortisol is dysregulated that the problems arise. And when you wake up in the morning, even if you don't exercise, but when you wake up in the morning and you don't eat, when your body wants fuel and wants the tone set for the day, this is going to raise your cortisol, and by extension can raise your inflammation in your body. I'm like, where am I going with that? I just saw a glimpse of myself and I was like, oh my goodness, fresh from a workout. But I'm here because this information is important to share and it was on my mind. And so you want to make sure that what you are doing, thinking you are doing a good thing, is not having an inadvertent negative effect on your goals and your endeavors to try and get and stay pregnant. Now, the reason that this cortisol thing is also an issue by virtue of the fact that you're getting up, not eating, going and exercising, and that is causing a cortisol issue. Something to know about exercise is that it raises your cortisol anyway, because you go into a stressed state. That's the whole point of exercise. You stress your body out, you break some of those muscle fibers down, and then they grow back together stronger than ever. You build strength, you get snatched. It's gorgeous, it's beautiful, we love it. That being said, If you are already carrying a high cortisol, high inflammatory load, maybe it's invisible inflammation, maybe it's your skin, maybe it's your digestion, maybe it's just the inability of you to conceive. So it's living somewhere in your body. If you already have that going on, and then you add more cortisol, you add more of this inflammatory effect, your body is not able to recover from exercise like someone without those things would be able to do. And so that is why you want to be so mindful of the exercise that you are doing. Your exercise needs to strike a restorative tone and vibe, as opposed to going to something like Barry's or Legree, where you're absolutely rinsed after, F45, Orange Theory. I think those absolutely have a place, but when you are trying to get pregnant and you are suffering from unexplained infertility or multiple losses, there is something going on in the body. And what we have to do is, even if we don't know what exactly is in the body, we need to remove any of the obstacles, any of the things that we've put in our body's place that could be causing inflammation, that could be throwing our metabolic health off, that can be messing with our gut. We have to be thinking about, how can I remove anything that could be the problem? Because in doing that, you kind of end up uncovering what the problem is in the first place. And so when it comes to exercise, the exercise that you want to prioritize, things like Pilates, but Pilates you want to be a little bit careful with. If you're doing like an embryo transfer or something like IVF, maybe take a break from certain types of Pilates that have you like bending and twisting. Same with yoga. Love a hatha yoga, love a restorative, like stretchy, just like be in your body, in your breath kind of yoga, because that helps with circulation. Swimming can be great, but again, not too intensely. You also want to watch the chlorine, but swimming is good because it doesn't have a lot of impact on your joints. Walking is the best exercise you can do for fertility. Put your shoes on and get to stepping. Touch grass, pound pavement, whatever you want to call it. Now, I am an advocate of walking for all my clients, but for some people, they're like, well, it just doesn't feel like I'm doing anything. Enter the weighted vest. This is going to completely change how you view walking, how you view movement, and how you can seamlessly weave wellness, fitness, movement into your life. So when you walk, you want, and just like on your own, getting like 7,000 to 10,000 steps a day is ideal, because anything above like 12,000 steps, now if you do that consistently, you start to open yourself up to injury. Anything less than say about 5,000 steps, while it's good to get any steps at all, if you really want to still have a cardiovascular benefit, a body benefit, you're going to need to hit at least 5,000 steps. Now, where the weighted vest comes in is that when you lift weights or do load-bearing exercises, and it burns excess glucose in your body, because we burn excess glucose through our muscles, or we excrete it through our waste. It has to bypass our liver, or go through our liver rather. But when you use any of that excess glucose by virtue of your muscles and exertion, it bypasses the liver and then takes the toll off of the liver. So walking, excellent, because you're using your legs, burning excess glucose. If you add a weighted vest, now we are compounding the benefit of using our big muscle groups, and we're adding weight, so we are burning more glucose. This is going to have a positive knock-on effect to your ovulatory function, because you're improving your metabolic health. It is going to have a knock-on effect to your cardiovascular health, to your hormonal health, to so many different things. But because it feels seamless, because you're walking anyway, you are wearing the weighted vest, and maybe you're walking to the grocery store, maybe you're doing your workout with it. I personally have a stepper, I have a walking pad, I have every single gadget you can think of in this house. However, when I add the weighted vest, I actually feel it. I actually went on a walk with my friends earlier this week and wore the vest, not anticipating all the hills. And I tell you, it was an amazing workout. And also, one of the reasons that I really like this is that it makes working out or movement and intentional, like this vibe, like a fitness and wellness and like that type of thing, it makes it far easier to sustain, because it's a part of my life. I'm wearing it right now. I'm wearing it while I'm about, doing things standing up, sitting down, I also wear it on the stepper for 35 to 40 minutes a day. And I don't necessarily wear it every single day, but I wear it like 5 times a week. And that feels good for me. But again, I have noticed in working out less intensely, but including more things like walking with a weighted vest, Pilates once or twice a week, doing these slow or less impactful types of exercises has actually benefited my body and my wellness far more. And so I want you to revisit and re-examine your relationship to exercise. If you are someone that goes on very intense runs, you want to sweat a lot, you want to be rinsed and dead after, but you are experiencing unexplained infertility, you might need to reimagine, rejig, relook at your relationship with exercise, because that could be getting in your way and presenting some inflammatory load that you probably don't even think about. Again, so many of my clients that come from like fit girl culture have no idea. They just think that, well, I'm working out, of course this is good for me, but it might not be, depending on how you're looking at it. And so this is your permission to relax, to do things that are more restorative, to do things that feel less intense but still have the same impact. Wearing a weighted vest, walking, getting a stepper are all, in my opinion, the best ways forward, because your cortisol is not going to go up. When you walk, your cortisol doesn't go up at all. When you lift weights like this and you carry weight, your cortisol doesn't go up. So you're getting the benefits of movement without any of the negative effects. And so that is why this is the best way when you are trying to get pregnant to still get the body benefits, get the cardiovascular benefits, but without having a negative knock-on effect to your fertility. I hope that this has been enlightening for you and maybe freeing. If you're someone who works out begrudgingly because you think you have to and all of that, maybe this is giving you permission to slow down, do less, do things less intensely. If that's what this is giving you, you're welcome. Nonetheless, I want you to really take a serious look at how you prioritize and what kind of exercise you prioritize, and whether that is helping you or hindering you in this fertility process. Because when it comes to cortisol and inflammation, that is systemic, that is all over, and that will get in the way of you getting and staying pregnant. So if you like this video, please like it, please comment, please share, and of course, please subscribe. I love having you here. And I hope that what you learn in these videos helps you understand that there are so many things that you can do, so many shifts that you can make that put you back in the driver's seat and in the control seat of your fertility. And I hope that if I even help in just some small way, it does help. I'll see you next time.